is actually Resurrection Day, but these two disciples don't believe that Jesus has risen. So they are heading home. They're very sad, very disappointed, very heavy-hearted. But at one point, Jesus appears and he's walking with them and he's asking them what they're discussing. But they are kept from recognizing him. So they think that he's just another man on the road heading home too. So they describe the events of the weekend and they talk about Jesus. They say that he's only a prophet, though. They don't talk about him being the Son of God anymore. When Jesus hears all this, he rebukes them and he reminds them that the scriptures from the very beginning have been pointing to this moment, and he's just wondering why they don't believe that when they've been studying these scriptures for so long. So then when they do get home, they invite Jesus to come in and eat with them, and he does accept. And when Jesus breaks the bread and gives that to them, then their eyes are open and he vanishes. And then after that, they, are discussing that they did finally recognize him, and they're talking about how their hearts were burning the whole time that Jesus was with them, but they didn't realize it. And how many times has that happened to us? How many times have we acted like that? Even when we've been a Christian for a long time, even when we read the Bible every day and we pray and we go to church, but then something will be going on in our life. In some way we're suffering and we don't feel that God is with us. And it's not based on his presence. It's not a matter of his presence. It's a matter of us being aware of his presence. He's always there walking beside us. He's always holding our hand. It just might not be in the way that we thought or that we want. And I think that we tend to get so wrapped up in thinking that a certain situation is going to turn out a particular way, just like with the disciples and all the believers of Jesus. They truly believed that he was the one, that he was the Messiah, that he was coming to save them, but they thought that was going to look a lot different. So when it didn't happen the way they thought, that's when they lost hope. And I think that's what we do too. We can even blame God. But when we do finally realize that he is answered, it's always better than we ever could have imagined.